It usually starts in the middle of the night. You wake up once, then twice, then 3 times. Each trip to the bathroom steals a little more of your sleep. By morning, you feel like you've barely rested at all. Most men over 50 shrug it off. They tell themselves, it's just age, and they carry on, never suspecting that something in their daily routine might be making things worse. Here's the part that shocks so many men I speak with. Sometimes it's not the food you eat. It's not your evening drink. It's the way you're taking a vitamin you've always believed was helping your health. But used the wrong way, it can quietly push your prostate to swell, press harder on your bladder, and keep you up at night. I've seen it happen again and again. Well-meaning men, trying to stay strong, end up making their nights harder without even knowing it. The good news is, this can be reversed. You don't need to stop taking vitamins altogether. You simply need to know which ones to watch, why timing matters, and how to use them safely. In this video, I'll walk you through the 3 vitamins most often misused. You'll see how something as simple as changing the dose or shifting the time of day can mean the difference between restless nights and deep, uninterrupted sleep. So if you've been waking often, feeling drained, or wondering why your prostate seems to be running the show, stay with me. The answer may be simpler than you think, and it starts with how you take your vitamins. Before we talk about the vitamins, I want you to feel certain this information is real. This isn't rumor, and it's not another internet scare story. Doctors have been studying how vitamins affect the prostate for decades. Some nutrients protect the gland, but others, when taken in the wrong amount or at the wrong time, can actually make symptoms worse. Large studies have followed thousands of men. The results were clear. Those who took certain vitamins in high doses or at night often had bigger prostates, more pressure on the bladder, and more nighttime trips to the bathroom. This isn't about 1 or 2 cases. It's consistent, repeated findings, published in respected medical journals and discussed by the American Urological Association. It's the kind of evidence doctors use every day to guide real patient care. Now, let me be clear. This video is for education. It's not a replacement for your doctor's advice. But my goal is simple: to take all of that science and turn it into plain language you can use, so you'll know which vitamins to be careful with and how to use them safely. Number 1, vitamin E high doses that backfire. Many men over 50 take a daily multivitamin. It feels like an easy safety net, one pill to cover all the bases. Some even go further, buying special megadose formulas with extra vitamin E. They've heard vitamin E is good for the heart, good for the skin, and protective against disease. So the thinking is simple. If a little is good, then more must be better. I've met men who proudly told me, "Doc, I take twice the dose on the label." I want to stay strong. They believed they were doing their bodies a favor, but over time, they noticed something else creeping in. Their nights were broken by more bathroom trips, their flow felt weaker, and they couldn't connect the dots between the pills they were taking and the discomfort they were feeling. The truth is, vitamins don't always follow the rule of more is better. Sometimes too much can flip the benefit into harm. And with vitamin E, that's exactly what can happen when men rely on high-dose supplements instead of food sources. Here's what most men don't realize. Vitamin E is an antioxidant, but in very high doses, it stops acting like a helper. Instead, it can actually disturb the body's natural balance. Think of antioxidants as your home's fire alarms. They protect you when there's too much smoke, sounding the alert. But if you install too many alarms, they start ringing even when there's no danger. That constant noise doesn't keep you safe. It just makes life stressful. High doses of vitamin E do something similar inside the body. They disrupt the natural rhythm between oxidants and antioxidants. And instead of protecting the prostate, they may encourage it to grow in unhealthy ways. Men who take large doses sometimes feel more pressure in the bladder, weaker flow, or more frequent urges at night. They blame age, but the truth may be in the supplement bottle. The biggest mistake? believing that doubling or tripling the dose equals double the benefit. With vitamin E, too much can quietly turn a protective nutrient into a trigger for prostate trouble. One of my patients, Harold, was 66. He believed strongly in supplements. Every morning, he lined up a handful of pills, including a high-strength vitamin E capsule. He'd been taking it for years, convinced it was keeping him healthy. But when we spoke, his story was familiar. He was waking up 3 or 4 times a night. His flow had become weaker, and he felt constantly drained. He thought his prostate was simply getting older. When I asked about his supplements and saw the dose, the picture became clear. Harold wasn't protecting his prostate. He was unknowingly fueling the very problem that kept him up at night. Large studies have seen the same pattern. Men taking high doses of vitamin E had a greater risk of prostate growth, even prostate cancer, compared to those who got it naturally from food. It's not about whether vitamin E is good or bad. It's about how much and where it comes from. The hidden impact is this. A well-intended habit, like swallowing an extra pill, can quietly steal your comfort, your sleep, and your peace of mind. The good news is, you don't need to fear vitamin E. Your body still needs it, just not in massive doses from a pill bottle. The safest way to get vitamin E is through food. Nature has already packaged it in the right amounts, balanced with other nutrients your body can use. A handful of sunflower seeds, a drizzle of olive oil on your salad, a portion of spinach or broccoli, these give you vitamin E in a gentle, steady way. If you enjoy nuts, almonds and hazelnuts are excellent sources. Even a slice of avocado carries natural vitamin E. When eaten as part of meals, these foods deliver what your prostate needs without overwhelming it. And when it comes to supplements, stick with the recommended daily amount unless your doctor specifically advises otherwise. More is not better. Balance is better. By choosing food first and supplements wisely, you can keep the benefits of vitamin E, protecting your cells, supporting your health, without inviting the risks that come with excess. It's a simple shift that can mean fewer bathroom trips, steadier nights, and more peace of mind. Number 2, vitamin D. Too much of a good thing. Vitamin D has a glowing reputation. Doctors talk about it for strong bones, healthy immunity, and even better mood. So it's no surprise that many men over 50 take it daily. I've met patients who proudly show me their supplement bottles. Some take the regular dose, but others take much more, thinking they're giving their body extra protection. They've heard friends say, vitamin D keeps you healthy, especially in winter. So they swallow 1, 2, sometimes 3 pills without a second thought. One man told me, "Doc, I don't get much sun, so I take a big dose every night before bed. That way, I know I'm covered." It seemed logical to him, but what he didn't realize was that vitamin D is not like water. It doesn't just flush out when you take too much. It builds up in the body, and when the levels climb too high, instead of helping, it begins to create new problems that can make prostate symptoms worse. Here's the issue with too much vitamin D. This vitamin helps your body absorb calcium. That's good when you're low. But in high doses, it can push calcium levels far above normal. Imagine pouring too much cement into a narrow pipe. Instead of flowing smoothly, it clogs and puts pressure on the whole system. Excess calcium does something similar inside your body. It strains the kidneys, irritates the bladder, and upsets the balance of minerals that keep your prostate calm. Men who take very high doses often notice more frequent urination, greater urgency, and a heavier load on their urinary tract. They may think their prostate is just getting worse with age, but part of the problem comes from the supplement itself. The truth is, vitamin D is powerful. And like any powerful tool, it needs the right dose to work for you, not against you. Cross that line, and what started as a healthy habit can quietly turn into a trigger for the very symptoms you were hoping to avoid. I remember a patient named Frank, 72 years old. He was proud of keeping up with his health. Every night he took a handful of supplements, including a strong vitamin D capsule. He believed it was protecting his bones and boosting his immune system. But when we talked, he admitted he was waking up 5 or 6 times a night. He thought his prostate was simply too far gone. The constant fatigue was wearing him down. When we checked his blood work, his vitamin D levels were sky high. And with that came higher calcium, which was straining his kidneys and irritating his bladder. In other words, the very supplement he trusted was quietly fueling his symptoms. We lowered his dose, shifted him to food sources like salmon and fortified milk, and encouraged gentle morning sun when possible. Within weeks, the difference was striking. Frank was waking only once or twice a night, sometimes not at all. His story shows how easy it is to go from healthy habit to hidden harm. Too much of even a good thing can backfire, and vitamin D is no exception. The safest way to get vitamin D is with balance, not excess. Your body doesn't need mega doses. Most men over 50 do well with 600 to 800 IU per day, unless a doctor recommends otherwise after checking your blood levels. Instead of relying on high-dose pills, think of simple, natural sources. A short walk in the morning sun can give your skin the chance to make its own vitamin D. Just 10 to 20 minutes a few times a week is often enough. Food can help too. Salmon, tuna, and sardines are excellent choices. Fortified milk, yogurt, or cereals also provide a steady supply without overwhelming your system. If you do use a supplement, take only what's recommended on the label, not double or triple. More is not better. With vitamin D, more can actually make your nights harder. By choosing sunlight, food, and the right dose, you can enjoy all the benefits: stronger bones, better immunity, and calmer prostate health, without paying the price of too much. It's a simple shift that restores balance and helps you rest easier. Number 3, vitamin C. Why timing matters. Vitamin C is one of the most popular supplements in the world. Many men keep a bottle in the kitchen cabinet or by the bedside. It feels like the ultimate safety net. Take a pill, and you're boosting your immune system. Some men even make it part of their nightly routine. After brushing their teeth, they pop a fizzy vitamin C tablet into a glass of water, sip it down, and head to bed feeling protected. It feels like a smart choice, especially during cold season. One patient told me proudly, "Doc, I never miss my vitamin C at night. I figure it works while I sleep." His intention was good, but what he didn't know was that timing matters. Vitamin C has a hidden effect. It's not dangerous, but it can be disruptive. Taken at the wrong time, especially right before bed, it can make nights harder, not easier. And for men already struggling with an enlarged prostate, that one small habit may be the reason they're up and down all night long. Here's what most men don't realize. Vitamin C acts a little like a natural diuretic. That means it encourages your body to make more urine. During the day, that's usually not a problem. You can move around, drink water, and use the bathroom when needed. But at night, it's a different story. When you take vitamin C before bed, your bladder gets the signal to fill faster. And if your prostate is already pressing on that bladder, the result is predictable. You're up again and again, shuffling to the bathroom. It's like setting a timer that goes off every couple of hours. Instead of letting your body rest and repair, you're forcing it into a restless cycle. Many men mistake this for just getting older. But often, the real culprit is that nightly vitamin C routine. They think they're strengthening their body while they sleep, but in reality, they're disrupting one of the most healing processes the body has: deep, uninterrupted rest. That's why timing matters so much with this vitamin. I remember a gentleman named Robert, 69 years old. He was diligent about his health, never missed his evening vitamin routine. Every night before bed, he dropped a fizzy vitamin C tablet into a glass of water, drank it down, and felt he was arming his body for the night. But his nights told a different story. He was waking up 4, sometimes 5 times. His sleep was shallow, his energy low, and his mood in the morning was always heavy. He thought his prostate was simply beyond help. When we reviewed his habits, the picture became clearer. The vitamin C at night was acting like a gentle faucet, keeping his bladder filling while he tried to rest. It wasn't dangerous, but it was disruptive, and it was stealing his sleep. Once he moved his vitamin C to the morning, something changed. Within 2 weeks, he was waking up once or twice at most. His mornings felt lighter, and he had more patience and energy throughout the day. Robert's story is a reminder. Sometimes it's not about what you take, but when you take it. The answer isn't to stop vitamin C altogether. Your body still benefits from it. For your immune system, your skin, even your tissues. The key is timing. Take vitamin C in the morning or early afternoon. This way, the gentle diuretic effect happens while you're awake and active, not while you're trying to rest. It also pairs naturally with meals, helping your body absorb it more smoothly. Food is an excellent source too. A glass of orange juice at breakfast, a handful of strawberries, or a kiwi at lunch gives you vitamin C in a way your body recognizes and uses well. You don't need mega doses. A steady supply throughout the day is more than enough. If you do take a supplement, stick with the recommended daily dose and avoid the late-night habit. It may feel like a small shift, but for many men, it's the difference between waking up every 2 hours and finally enjoying deep, uninterrupted sleep. By choosing the right time, you keep the benefits of vitamin C while protecting your prostate and your rest. It's a simple change that restores comfort and peace to your nights. Michael was 67 when I first met him. He sat across from me and shook his head. "Doc," he said, "I don't understand. I take all my vitamins. I thought I was doing everything right, but I'm up half the night. I'm tired, frustrated, and it feels like my prostate is running my life." When we looked closely, his habits told the story. Every morning, he swallowed a high-dose vitamin E capsule. Every evening, he took a large vitamin D pill just to be safe. And before bed, he finished with a fizzy vitamin C drink. 3 vitamins, 3 good intentions. But together, they were quietly working against him. Vitamin E in high doses was fueling unhealthy changes in his prostate. Vitamin D was piling up, pushing his calcium too high and straining his system. And the vitamin C at night was filling his bladder just as he tried to sleep. We didn't stop everything. We simply adjusted. He cut out the high-dose vitamin E pills and added sunflower seeds and spinach to his meals. He switched to a safe, measured vitamin D supplement taken in the morning with breakfast. And he moved his vitamin C to lunchtime, mostly through fruit. Within 6 weeks, Michael's nights were transformed. From 4 or 5 bathroom trips to just 1. He felt rested again, and for the first time in years, he told me, "Doc, I feel like myself." His story is proof. Sometimes it's not what you take, but how you take it. Small shifts can make all the difference. We've uncovered 3 vitamins that can quietly make prostate symptoms worse when taken the wrong way. High-dose vitamin E that flips from helper to harm, too much vitamin D that strains the system, and vitamin C at night that keeps the bladder busy instead of letting you rest. But here's the truth. You don't need to give up vitamins. You don't need to fear them. You simply need to use them wisely, in the right dose, at the right time, from the right sources. Food first, supplements only as needed, and timing that works with your body, not against it. When you make these small shifts, you may notice fewer trips to the bathroom, deeper, more refreshing sleep, and the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you're caring for your prostate the smart way. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Comment the word vitamin below, and I'll share a simple checklist called 3 Vitamins to Watch and the Right Time to Take Them. It's an easy guide you can use every day. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe. In our next video, I'll share 3 powerful morning habits that help calm the bladder and protect the prostate throughout the day. Remember this: aging is natural, but discomfort doesn't have to be. With the right knowledge and a few smart choices, You can take back your nights, protect your prostate, and enjoy life with more energy and peace.